Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah and welcome back to UMMI Tips and Tidbits, a series where you will receive short lessons on basic rules for reading or improving your recitation of the Qur'an. This week we are releasing the first video of our interview series, alhamdulillah. You will hear from students who are just beginning Qur'an studies, those who have already finished memorization, and those currently pursuing certification, and many more bi'idhnillah. Today, I am with a brother who has just completed 5 ajza, and he will tell us a bit more about himself and the steps he has taken thus far, bi'idhnillah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And jazakallahu khairan for your time.
My name is Mujahid Igad. I am from Trinidad and Tobago.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so question number 1. How old are you?
I'm 17, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. And where's your family from?
Well, from Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay. And describe your immediate and or extended family. What are they like, and what do you enjoy most about or doing with them?
My immediate family, I enjoy going to the masjid with them, being at the masjid with them, spending time with them. And well, my extended family, I enjoy when we have meetings and such. And we have a lovely time together anytime we meet up, and of course we go to the masjid together also, especially for Eid. Eid is a very festive day, not just for us alone, it's for our family and our extended family. Alhamdulillah, it's for everyone also.
Alhamdulillah. What is one of your favorite memories of one or both of your parents?
Favorite memory. Okay, one time when I was sick, I was in Egypt, in Misr, and it was Fajr time. I just came out of the hospital, and we just finished praying Fajr in the masjid in Iskandariya, and we were walking down the road, and after it's like a T-junction. After the road, there's the ocean, and well, there's a few rocks. You can walk out far into the ocean. So I remember walking with my two parents, and they were swinging me over the railing, the separation between the two sides of the highway, which was at the T-junction, and swinging me over the barrier between the rocks and the road. And we walked out that day on the rocks, and subhanAllah, it was a memory that I remember up till this day. I was 4 years old, I think. 4 years. Alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah. And what is one of your favorite memories of your grandparents, with your grandparents?
Favorite memory with my grandparents. I remember when my grandfather came down to Trinidad from America, and well, he was tall. So at first I was looking at him and I wasn't sure if it was him. And then he was like, Mujahid? And I said, yeah. And then he shook hands with me and he hugged me. That was a very long while ago. Can't remember exactly when it was.
Okay, alhamdulillah. And what are some favorites? Like, what's your favorite color?
Favorite color is blue.
And what's your favorite food?
Fruit, do you mean like, I don't really have specific, but I like Arabian food.
And your favorite ice cream?
I don't really eat ice cream that much, but most of the times when I eat it's coconut or peanuts.
And what's your favorite Islamic book?
Favorite Islamic book? Well, other than the Qur'an, there's a lot to choose from.
Okay. And what's your favorite sport? Do you have a favorite sport?
Well, of course, my favorite sport is MMA, but without, of course, hitting in the face.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. And what do you enjoy doing most?
I enjoy reading Qur'aan. I do it daily. It's literally incorporated into my day. I wouldn't feel comfortable without doing it. I love to exercise also. And just going like on hikes and nature walks and adventurous stuff. And traveling, of course, traveling.
Alhamdulillah. And what masjid do you attend?
I attend Masjid al-Khalifa in Trinidad and Tobago.
And is it here that you are studying or had studied the Qur'an?
I actually studied the Qur'an with my mother. Majority of the Qur'an I learned was with my mother. I also learned some of my Qur'an with Hafiz Abdul Ghani, who teaches at the masjid. And I also learned from hearing my father reciting, because he's the imam.
Okay, alhamdulillah. And when did you start memorizing the Qur'an?
I first started memorizing the Qur'an at age 3, I think, 3.
And did your siblings/family memorize with you?
No, I was alone at that point in time. My mother memorized also, but not along with me.
Oh, okay. And what are some of your earliest memories of listening to or reciting the Qur'an?
Well, I learned majority of my Quran from listening to it. So my mother would, when I was in Egypt, my mother would put on the Quran from Fajr, and she would have it playing the same surah that I'm on over and over and over again. And I would be going through my whole day, and I would be listening, and I may be playing with my toys or doing something. SubhanAllah, Allah knows what I was doing at that point in time. Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. And what was the first surah you memorized?
Well, of course, Surah Al-Fatiha.
Alhamdulillah. And how did you memorize previously as opposed to now?
Previously, my mother was my major push when it came to memorization. But now, alhamdulillah, I memorize on my own. So that's the major difference.
Alhamdulillah. And what is one of your favorite surahs and why?
Well, I have a lot of favorite surahs, but the one coming to my mind at the moment is Surah Al-Najm. Surah Al-Najm is a very deep surah. The meaning of each ayah, subhanAllah, carries a lot of weight. And
Alhamdulillah.
it brings a lot of khushu' while reciting it also.
Alhamdulillah. And what makes you want to memorize the Qur'an?
I want to memorize the Qur'an so that on the Day of Judgment it would be an interceder for me, inshallah. And so that I would teach my children, and if my wife, if she hasn't learned it in its entirety.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
And what do you want to be when you grow up?
Inshallah, I would like to be an engineer, biomedical engineer. I haven't made up my mind between biomedical engineer or mechanical engineers, but it's one of them. That's what I'm heading to, engineering.
Inshallah. And last question, what are some Islamic goals that you are still working towards?
Well, firstly, finishing the Quran. After that, completing my understanding with the Arabic language. I currently attend Markaz Ibn Qayyim under the supervision of Sheikh Ghafiri, rahimahullah.
Hafidhahullah.
Hafidhahullah.
Okay, Jazakallah khairan for your time. And alhamdulillah, that concludes the interview for today. Make sure to like and share the video to support the channel بإذن الله. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.